How many of you have ever procrastinated before? Yeah, I think most of us have. Charlie Chan is quoted as saying, "Waiting for tomorrow is a waste of today." I agree with this quote. I think I procrastinate a lot actually. And today I'm going to talk to you about why procrastination is bad, how it can affect your health, I guess, and how it affects your grades. Those are the three main reasons why procrastination is bad. First of all, it's a waste of time. You spend all your time doing probably nothing productive and just waiting till the last minute to finish your homework or assignments, whatever. And I do this a lot actually. I do this when I have exams too, which is really bad. And that leads you to your health, because it's bad for your health. I spend all this time just wasting it, hanging out with friends or watching TV or whatever, never really studying. And then when I spend all night studying to make up for it, because I was procrastinating, and then that results in less sleep for me, which is never a good thing. I don't drink coffee regularly. Last time was my first time because I spent all night studying for an exam, so I needed to be awake for it. Lastly is how it affects your grades. Over the years, I've gotten worse and worse with it. Like, I procrastinate, do my assignment the night before, I get an A or B on the assignment, and I guess that just builds upon itself. I'm like, oh, I got an A last time, I can do it again. Spend more time procrastinating, have even less time to do the assignment, and then get a worse grade than I got the previous time. And I'm like, oh, I still got a B, I can do it again. It's just a cycle that continues. So, in conclusion, procrastination is bad. You know, that old quote, "Why leave for tomorrow what you can get done today?" I think we should all listen to that, because procrastination means waste your time, worse health, and messes up your grades.
Okay, Miguel, the audience survey works pretty well at the opening, and then you kind of react to it and move to the topic very effectively. You've got a good setup of what the point is that you're trying to make, and there's a nice preview, so we're going to be able to follow what you're talking about. That supporting structure is laid out for us. It did feel a little bit underdeveloped on the first point because it seemed to me like you were talking about it. The next thing I knew, you were in the middle of the second point, so I'm not sure that you have developed those points as well as you could have. They'll probably be, I always tell people the speech that you give in the car on the way home is always better than the one that you do in class. And you'll think of some of those examples of things, oh, I should have said this or I should have said that. You know, you kind of wandered around on the topic a little bit, but I mean, in a structured way. I mean, you got to each of those points that, well, kind of, you know, and you said a few things about each of those points. So it's okay, and the structure, like I said, is good. It just would have been nice if there had been a little bit more substance to it. The presentation issues. Look, we can hear you pretty well, but you sound tired. You know, you sound like you need that cup of coffee. You know, you need a little bit of volume occasionally and a little bit more energy occasionally. Not a lot, because you are projecting pretty well, but it does sound like you're almost bored with having to give the speech, and you don't want to come across that way. You want to be engaged with the audience, like you're making a little bit more effort instead of it's all effort that I have to make to give a speak. It's more like I want you to respond to me a little bit more. The gestures were okay. You had some good indicators. There were also a couple of nervous gestures, not big deals. You can pick them out when you're watching the video. Your facial expressions, they're usually subtle, but I did notice that you were engaged while you were talking. You would respond to things that you're saying. Your eye contact is a little inconsistent. You have a tendency to look down in front of people instead of engaging people. And so watch that when you watch the video. See, I think you'll notice that tendency is not that hard to pick out. And you want to kind of force yourself to speak up and talk to people a little bit more. I thought that you had a really good summary at the end of the speech and finished off very effectively. All right, thank you.